Hello, guys. You're welcome to another beautiful episode on the Moneytical School of Money podcast. My name is Obi Crypto, and I'm here with the wonderful David Crypto in the building. Guys, today we are talking about the impact of cryptocurrency across development in the entire international space. And talking about that, all right, what is actually happening across the world right now? I'm talking about monetary policies across the world as it affects cryptocurrency. First of all, let's look at what's happening in the US, right? Right now, we have a cryptocurrency-friendly president sitting in the United States of America, sitting in the White House as the 47th president of the United States. We're talking about Donald Trump himself. And in recent time, we have seen a lot of development, a lot of executive orders. People said about 100 executive orders has been signed and approved by the president himself. And the ones that matter most to us is those that affect international monetary policies, and most importantly, cryptocurrency and the blockchain, and especially development across the entire crypto landscape. Now, he has approved, he signed an executive order to establish a cryptocurrency stockpile, of which right now is currently being debated across different sectors in the media space, right? And even across in the government representative forums, like in the Senate House and in the Congress House as well. Now, people are debating how these policies is going to affect the traditional monetary system that we all know of, right, which is the banking and the Federal Reserve and all that. But one key important thing we should pay attention to is that the United States of America is key into cryptocurrency. What is your own government doing? What policies is your government implementing so that they will not be standing behind in this new revolution of money, in this new revolution of asset, store of assets and value in the entire landscape of money itself? What is our own government doing, especially Africa? Because I've not seen any country in Africa that is making any step towards, domesticating cryptocurrency or setting up a special agency or a sector, a ministry dedicated to creating maybe a Bitcoin or cryptocurrency stockpile for the nation. Guys, if the US is moving to do this, and do not forget that the US dollar is the world reserve currency, but if the US is moving to do this, what's happening? What's going to happen to other countries that are yet to start making this decision? David, what do you think will happen to countries that are not yet, aligning themselves to the recent development in the cryptocurrency space?
Well, I want to say shout out to everybody. A very wonderful evening to you all watching us once again. And then it's a great privilege. What I can say is everybody is jostling up to accept the cryptocurrency. Just like when the digital money is coming.
Let me put it into perspective. What I'm saying right now is that the US, America themselves, as a country, as a nation, America is creating a stockpile for cryptocurrency.
Yes.
Donald Trump says, do not sell your Bitcoin. He said that with his mouth, right? Do not sell your Bitcoins. Bitcoin is going to the moon. And he's going to create a cryptocurrency stockpile. That was during his campaign. And now he's the president. And he has done that. Now, the question now is, what is happening? What about other countries across the world? How is this going to affect them if they themselves don't begin to key into this thing? Because this is how colonization started in the very first, in the beginning of time.
I get you. Just what I'm trying to say is everybody will just clean up to accept that, this development. You get, when you look at the acceptance of education or the acceptance of, new innovations, it takes time to digest. People need to send their elites from their country to go and learn about that and then translate it into their own culture. You get, just like one of the documentaries I was reading, I heard about one woman, I've forgotten her name, but that woman is an Asian woman from China. She's the woman behind the massive transformation in terms of real estate and real estate infrastructures you see in China today. She first of all had to live her life, majority of her life, in the US. After that, she was being funded by Chinese government. And after learning, she now come back and then start to replace some of the prototypes she learned. So this is why a lot of people are just jostling. A lot of people are taking their time. They have sent their elite. They have sent their best brain to bring in the knowledge and translate it to their own, well, I say, their country language, to their own culture, such that it could go directly to the grassroots. So I think everybody have seen blockchain as something that is definitely coming to stay. But there are a few things that I think, for me, that is making a lot of people concerned. And that is what could be hindering this development from entering to that massive push that everybody is speculating to see. And that is, a lot of people are still seeing crypto as an avenue for illicit transactions. Oh, Bitcoin, all these things is for criminals, just like Bill Gates. And someone like Bill Gates will just come and say, I beg you, this kind project is all illicit driven activities that this thing is good for, because it can be traced. That is one. Then you come about the second criticism, which could be it could be an avenue for climate problem. It could be an avenue for, which other one? There's this man from I think Morningstar. His name is Brian. He just says something that cryptocurrency is all about a hoax by the politics. Do you get? So people are still raising their own concerns. But when we come about addressing this main issue, what I would say is Americans are doing their best. Today, in terms of transparency, we now have an institution like Chainalysis. Chainalysis is situated in, I think, New York, and it has been operating since 2014. They can trace any transaction in this world that is done on blockchain. They can trace it and give you where it's going, who did it, since 2014 till today. So you see, everybody that are saying things about crypto, is either that they are not reading or they are not giving themselves to the updated information. They are still feeding on 2012, 2010, and all those kind of information. But after that period, a lot of advancements are coming in. Can you believe in just last week, over 570 projects were launched on Solana? This is the same Solana that launched Trump Coin. So, but what I'm trying to put in all of this, everybody is trying to do it in a very way that their citizens are going to benefit from that. Yeah. So that is what I think.
Here's what I'm trying to say, right? For me, Donald Trump appointed a new crypto czar in the US. This crypto czar is like what we call the traditional chief priest of cryptocurrency for that country. He's the chief priest. So when the president wants to know whatever is happening in cryptocurrency, what should they do or what they shouldn't do, what move should they take, what action should they take, the president goes to the crypto czar. Hey, Mr. Czar, what's up? What do we do? What are we doing? Where are we going? What's our next move? Right? This guy and that person that is to be appointed as the crypto czar is not just one person that is a friend of the president or is in the same political party as the president. No. It's somebody who has been in crypto since 2010. That person has been in crypto for over 14 years. So he has the experience. In fact, that person is a CEO of one of the most popular crypto projects in the world.
Yeah.
Now, that person is the crypto czar. Do you understand? Now, let's come to African countries or to countries across the world. Do you have a crypto czar in your country?
Well,
do you have a crypto chief priest in your country? Somebody that your president or your governor can call and say, hey, bro, what's happening? What's up?
A crypto representative.
Do you understand? The person that can tell the president, hey, Mr. President, this is the kind of regulations we should be making. These are the kind of rules we should be making. Right? No, now, that is what I'm trying to say. In our own country, we don't have anything like that. When are we going to have something like that? Because I know even if they want to do something like that in my own country, care is not taken. It will be somebody who is in the same political party with the president. Somebody,
was surely based
somebody
on
who
bias.
has, somebody who has maybe he has some banking experience. That you have a banking
It's
experience.
not even a banking experience. It may just be just a tie.
Do you understand?
You helped me back then when I was in prison.
All right, come and be the crypto minister.
Just
Come and
come
be
there.
the crypto
You
something
bring
or
professionals.
whatsoever. And okay, they'll tell you, oh, that person, they are going to,
Recruit.
they'll recruit people who knows about crypto to work with that
You
person.
don't need to know about it before you work.
Do you understand? So the same way the president will be consulting to that person to know what's happening, the person too will be relying on the expert of others for him to make his own decision. Why? Because the person knows nothing about the industry and he cannot say anything from his own point of view. Are you getting me?
That's African.
So that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to say. That the steps that the US are taking right now towards cryptocurrency, the whole world are sitting behind and relaxed. Everybody is trying to watch. Oh, let America be the prototype. Let's see how it's going to work for them. But the point here is, at that point in time when you will now realize, oh, this thing is working for the Americans, and that is when you want to come in. It might be too late for you. That time, one single Bitcoin might be selling for $1 million.
Exactly.
Do you understand? So why do you have to wait when it's selling for $1 million? Why can't you take it now that it's selling for 100,000?
But what I think is this, if you are bringing Africa, in terms of Africa chasing around this whole boom of a thing, I think the only people that benefit from Africa are the capital, the human capital flight. People that leave the country to go to the Western world, or somehow people that give their time despite the delay is causing them, despite what other thing they need to sacrifice, despite that is their opportunity cost. So these people who are now leveraging on the new innovation are the people that may champion such a thing. But Africa, I'm still seeing them as they are just living on a figmented meat. That is, they are still coming up, let the world just keep on doing. Wherever we are able to catch up, we catch up with them. You get? So that's elusive delusion where they are just looking at, let somebody spearhead this movement
First.
and then we follow them. It's making Africa not even to match up with the Asian continent. You're not talking about...
Let alone the West.
Not even to talk about the West, you get? So the Africa is not really here. Yeah, we have the best brain, but you can attest to me, like most of our best brain are very much eager to leave.
Of course.
This country. Why? Because there's no enabling environment. They feel like, one, they're underpaid. Two, there is no patriotism. Three, even if you want to do it, sometime you will see that nobody is going to appreciate you, even in the military, even in every office you go. Once you are done, everything is closed about you. So there is no appreciation. You're just there to do, and at the point they are just coming to the point of, let me just do it now if you do. I know if you do pass people who don't did there before. So you see, Africa are not really people that we are to relate on, with all due respect. They are still going to meet up, just like we all are African. But what I'm trying to see now is, look at what is happening in England, which is part of the reason why I say I don't really know. I'm just bringing up my own bias. That is, England don't base their currency on dead people. England base their currency on the living. Mm-hmm. Do you get? Prince Charles, sorry, not Prince Charles, this is King Charles.
Yeah.
Have to change the whole currency.
Yes.
In his image.
Yes.
After his mother died.
Yes.
Now, I don't know, America has been facing their own with the dead. I'm just bringing up my own biases. So, would it be that America may want to come up, which is why I'm thinking like, yes, this could be a meme coin. Me saying $500 billion may be an exaggeration. Pardon me for that. But there is something I could see. If these people are to make, which is the only logic I'm just seeing that could make any sitting president to shoot his currency or to make any of his, any crypto that is tied to him to go haywire, is this thing Trump did. If it's to be by the living, right, that will now decipher whose image will be on the crypto or whose image wouldn't be there, which transaction is done in that country or which transaction is not done. If it's to go by that, then what value do you think is going to be on this Trump coin? Because Indians, and just about a few days ago, Indians are doing everything to maintain their relationship. Trade relationship is what we are talking about.
Exactly.
And trade relationship is based on comparative advantage, which is more or less barter trade. What you have that I don't have, we can exchange. It's not really about currency. So when it comes to that point, when people are now not only talking about their barter trade, they are now talking about the aids they give to you. Can you imagine someone like what is it called, Joe Biden? Most of the money he gave to Ukraine were all aids, either in capital, either in weapon, either in funds.
Yeah.
So assuming somebody like now that Trump has come up to say that it's only Israel and Egypt that they're going to be giving aid. Even if Trump say, okay, we're going to give you this aid, but this aid is going to be in 100 million of Trump coin. And
They will have to accept it.
And somehow it have to be like $50 billion.
They will have to accept it.
They have to accept it.
Of course. Well, for me, if I am to advise any nation right now, I would say don't sit back and experiment. Don't sit back and say, no, let's use America as a prototype. America should do this crypto thing they want to do. Let's see how it's going to work for them. Because by the time you are done experimenting that prototype, there may not be chance, there may not be room for you to come in and take advantage. Because the price of cryptocurrency do not stay in one place. You understand? So my advice for every government, especially for that of my country right now, is I would say, please, the government and the presidency should be thinking about setting up a cryptocurrency agency. When I say agency, I don't mean agency that will start going about killing or looking for people who are doing crypto. No. You employ people, a set of people who will be expert. And these people don't have to necessarily be old people. They can be young people. There are guys like us who have over 8 years of experience in this industry. You understand? I'm not saying I want to be one of them, but what I'm saying is you can get guys who are good in these things. Bring them up into a ministry, right? It can be like Donald Trump just created a ministry called Department of Government Efficiency, right? We could have the Department of Cryptocurrency or Government Crypto Management and Surveillance or something, right? Now, the head of that department reports directly to the Commander-in-Chief. That person will tell you, okay, if America is taking this move in the crypto space and the blockchain space, this is what we should do. If America is taking this move in the AI industry, this is what we should do as well.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
advising the president as to what they are doing, the move these people are taking. Because this aid you are expecting from America will create cryptocurrency, push it to the world, make money from it, and then bring that money to you as aid. And don't forget that money that they are bringing, the America is bringing to you as aid. Part of your citizens' money is in that money.
Of course, now.
Of course, because
it's a big bang.
Yes.
It's a big bang theory. Something that one day will explode, just like dollar.
Like the Trump coin that Trump launched before a day before 24 hours to his inauguration.
Imagine.
Right? That pumped from $0 to $6 billion within 12 hours.
And
right? Do you know how many millions of Nigerians invested in that project?
Over $10 billion.
Now, if Trump decides to take out maybe 10 million from whatever money they made from that project and give to Nigeria, Nigeria will accept it as aid.
The government will accept
it. And maybe that $50 million are bringing, $30 million out of it came from...
By statistics, it came from Nigeria.
Came from Nigeria. Are you getting what I'm saying? So, why can't we also begin to take advantage of this?
That's why I'm saying that Africans may be living up to face a figmented myth. That is, they are just on the imagination that America is going to come and start to, watch over their affairs. That is not going to happen.
Of course.
It's not going to happen.
Donald Trump said America first, which means he will only be interested in America.
So what I'm thinking is, when we come to addressing the aspect of what anybody has, what is your stake in crypto about nations, it is something that is quite personalized, that everybody has to, put it to themselves. It's not about an entity coming up, okay, this is who we are, this is our sovereignty, we want to maintain our monetary value. The monetary value is losing its sovereignty, which is something I think a United Nations certification we are all talking about sometime, about last year, that, monetary sovereignty is collapsing by cryptocurrency. Now, what is going to happen? This, that. And I'm like, this is a change that you cannot attack.
You can't at this point in time. You can't.
Just like smart agriculture. Smart agriculture now, many crops that you're thinking about that Japan and Israel and South Korea are now into it, championing it very well, even Netherlands. You are thinking some crops now have season. These are crops people are now harvesting
all around the clock.
all around the season. So, and you can't come and tell them that this technology does not have a good impact. They are now maximizing their output.
Of course.
So you can't come and say in the same way, if you are just opposing it, that crypto is not going to benefit a lot of people. It brings in transparency, for crying out loud.
Of course.
Crypto brings in a stability to all this mismanagement. Somebody can just go to the bank and print a lot of money, and America, what America is suffering today is as a result of what we call quantitative easing. That is when government will just come like this, which is what is making people like Elon Musk extremely rich. But cryptocurrency, this kind of thing will be managed.
David, are you aware that if, for example, Nigeria had invested just $1 million in Bitcoin prior to the 2020 Bitcoin halving, before the Bitcoin halving, Bitcoin was trading around $3,000 in 2020. So if Nigeria had invested just $1 million in that, do you know that $1 million would have been worth over $45 million as we speak today?
What are we talking about? Of course. What are we talking about?
And we're talking about 2020 to 2025, just
over
5 years.
That 46, I mean 40-something billion dollars they kept as the reserve. What is he doing? Where is it coming from?
$1 million invested 5 years ago would have been worth over $40 million today for Nigeria as a country. That's a huge amount of money. So my advice is every country and every government across the world should be looking at creating an agency that is dedicated and committed to cryptocurrency, especially advising the presidency on how to capitalize and invest for this, for the future of the generation to come. Because if the American dollar is the world reserve and the Americans themselves are stockpiling cryptocurrency, are you not supposed to be seeing where the move is going? They are stockpiling cryptocurrency because in the nearest future they will begin to force cryptocurrency on other countries that are not taking steps in it. The same way they brought this gay right of 18 and they are trying to force it on all countries.
Gay right is something.
Do you understand?
It's that like Visa and MasterCard and all those kind of institutions.
Here's the thing now. Let's assume you don't eat pork meat, right? For example, I eat pork meat, right? Now, what do? I make sure I buy all the porks in the market, and then I come and make it a law. If you want aid from me, you've got to eat pork. Do you understand? So don't you think that's what the Americans are doing right now by creating a cryptocurrency stockpile?
Of course, it's
now they grab all the bitcoins and all the cryptocurrency, valuable cryptocurrency in the market, and then later they begin to enforce it on you. Now, here is another thing. People think, cryptocurrency is going to kill the dollar. No. Mm-hmm. Why do I say so?
Where China is number four.
Bitcoin and the entire cryptocurrencies are valued in the same US dollars. So for you to buy Bitcoin, you need to convert your currency to dollar before you can buy any cryptocurrency.
Do you know the part there is?
So it is still dominance of the US dollars.
I'm thinking like one thing people are not really understanding is if you check the country that based on their cryptocurrency holding or Bitcoin holding precisely.
Yes.
The truth is glaring. China is ranking highly. Mm-hmm. US is ranking.
Yes.
Do you get? So at least if China, because what we are talking about here,
Nigeria is also ranking. No, but do not forget that Nigeria is ranking. Right, we are ranking in the sense that we are ranking by a cryptocurrency asset owned by private individuals, by citizens, not by the government, not a nation's treasury fund.
Yeah,
you understand? Not our country's treasury fund. So the government of our country does not have a dime in crypto.
So what I think that is coming out from that ranking of a thing is to tell you that a lot of people have lost faith.
In their government currencies,
just in using in terms of in economics, there's balance of payment. So in balance of payment, that is when you now check out both your export and import. You now check on what you have to pay to the other country. So when they now look at balance of payment, they see that come on, we're losing the product we are giving to you based on our comparative advantage, and we are also losing in currency. Before you know it, dollar will start getting value over Indian rupee.
Yeah,
what is happening? We are now losing on both sides. So Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is going to come to checkmate that transparency. And that is why you see people like China are jostling to become top leaders. Like they're jostling to become first 4, first 3.
Yes.
So
In the world of crypto.
if China is following US bumper to bumper, that is to tell you China is not at war.
And
with
Japan is also fighting heavily on that too.
Are you getting? So they are not at war.
And as well as Korea.
Everybody is looking for transparency in payment settlement.
And let's not forget Russia too.
Do you get? So if they are looking for that transparency, Oga, this is your dollar you are giving me. Later now you come and devalue my currency over your dollar. Oga, please, I don't need that.
I don't need your dollar. Give me Bitcoin.
Do you get? That Bitcoin now makes them to find stability and transparency.
Yes.
Which is what will now bring the interest of by fire, by force, every government
of course,
to participate.
I know one sweet thing. I can say, oh, America, you want to give me aid? Fine. I want your aid, but I don't want your aid in US dollar. Give me your aid in Bitcoin. Exactly. Now, when you give me the Bitcoin, I can sell the Bitcoin in my own currency.
You get?
Thereby raising the value of my currency as well. Well, guys, we want to call it an end here at this point in time. I want to thank all of you for watching the episode and staying with us to this particular point in time. I hope that those of you, especially those of you in the government places who have watched this video, you have learned one or two things. Please, the advice here is, please, every government should begin to look into how they can capitalize in this cryptocurrency something, because this is a new revolution in the financial and the monetary world generally. So begin to look for ways on how you can capitalize on this, because this is the new currency. We're in the era of the Gen Z. And trust me, as we go out of Gen Z to Gen Alpha and all that, right, cryptocurrency will continue to ride, all right? So the advice here is, please, government of all countries, please begin to look for how you also can build your own stockpile. If the Americans are building stockpile, your own government too should be building stockpile. Nobody should be left behind. Don't use other people for example. You also should be in the game, playing the game. Don't sit outside and be waiting for others to play so you can tell. All right? So my name is Obi Crypto, and once again, I'm here with my brother, David
Crypto.
Guys, we'll see you in the next episode. Obi Crypto, over.
What does money mean to you? Power, influence, access, freedom, riches, or wealth? Money is life, people. Welcome to the Moneytical Radio and Television Real Life Show, the only place you get educated and stay informed about anything money. How you make money, how and where you make smart investment moves, how you spend the money. Here at Moneytical Radio and TV, we lecture the masses on why they don't make money, and to the rich, how to increase their money. Live interviews, vox pops, podcasts, and in-house chats with key industry players across all monetary sectors of human existence. What exactly do we talk about? We talk crypto, we talk fiat, we talk AI and robotics, and we talk blockchain under intense analysis in real time. Catch the Moneytical session on our website at www.moneytical.com.
This is not a financial advice. Do your own research.
We're also available on social media. Just follow the Moneytical hashtag.